Welcome back. This is Mix Wash, episode 3.
Live from Van Meter Park.
Live?
I'm
not sure about live.
It just said, oh, not live.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you guys didn't know, when you record on an Apple device, it will use the location as the title of whatever voice recording that you're making. So at the moment, this episode is called Van Meter Park because we are live from Van Meter Park.
I don't remember letting it know where I was, but that's okay.
It's okay. Apple's just tracking everything.
Everything.
Yep. And now that I have an Apple device, thanks to Grayson actually is a part of the
Rich.
Apple.
Just kidding.
Hear that, ladies? Grayson is a part of the Apple FBI, and he's trying to implement a tracking device on me. Speaking of which, this will be Grayson's last Mix Wash episode.
For now.
Which is a controversial topic. Because I know that Grayson is the best co-host, but I will have guests coming soon.
I'm not the best.
I think I already told Vienna that she would be the first guest.
Okay.
So I think next week, or whenever I get to record with Vienna, she'll be the next guest on this. Maybe I should just start calling it my next guest with Sosaia Talanoa instead of David Letterman.
That would switch it up a lot, because 3 voices is a lot talking at once.
I guess.
But yeah, it'll be good still. I'll still critique it.
Yes.
Just kidding.
We're sad to see Grayson go, though. I don't know whose we is.
The community.
We is the community of Mixed Wash, which is
Alright.
the 35 people who watch this show every week.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'm so sorry that we haven't recorded in 3 weeks.
There's acorns falling from the tree.
There
we
is
got
acorns falling from the sea. Have we seen a bird yet?
What's that? I can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear a bird. Do you know what it is? If you had to guess?
I don't know. I saw a scrub jay at your house. So.
A scrub jay?
Yeah.
Is it like the worst bird?
No. I don't know if they're that annoying, though.
Oh, okay.
Could be a starling. Those are pretty loud. I don't know. We'll have to see if we see one. I don't see any right now. So, yeah. What are we going to talk about?
Well, first, we always start the show with the highlight of the week, but we've had 3 weeks in between.
All right. Let's do highlight of the week.
What are some key moments or notable moments of your last 3 weeks?
I got a bunch of compliments yesterday, which is weird, but it was like a lot from like my coworkers, and then it was strange. But like, okay, this is actually funny. So I was in the bathroom at work, right, and we have our phones on us at all times, and like it's really loud, and they were calling me, and
you were in the bathroom.
I was in the bathroom. I was like, oh shoot, I was the only lock guy. They need me to load something. So then one of my coworkers has my phone number. So I turn my work phone off, and then they start calling me on my phone. I'm like, oh shoot, I must really be in trouble. So I wash my hands really quick, and then I run out, and then apparently they just wanted to ask me a question. The question was, what if one of my coworkers who's a girl, what would her name be if she was a guy? Like what
do you remember the exact name?
Her name's Sierra, so I don't know.
What her name would be if she was a guy.
They needed what's the male name of Sierra? And they needed from the bathroom, they needed your
guidance.
They found it funny, but they said I got called the wisest, like the most normal, which is strange.
I definitely don't think you're the most normal, but the wisest, I could see that.
I don't know, because I'm like 16 and they're all like 18 and up, but.
How many 18-year-olds do you know that you would actually consider wise?
I don't know. I don't even know what wise entails.
To not understand wisdom is to be wise.
Oh my goodness. Too many words. Okay, highlight of the week was yesterday. Halloween was pretty nice. The people I was talking about that I watched on the freak show people that I watched on, I brought them up in the first episode.
Oh, okay.
They're on Twitch, and they ended their first season, I guess. I didn't know they were doing seasons, but like, it was like this whole joke that they were plotting to kill one of the members. And they all live in different states, so like you wouldn't expect them to be together at all.
Oh no.
But it came, like after they ended the stream, it came out that one of them was in the other's house, and they like just smashed a bunch of those fake bottles. And then it just like, it was such a cute ending, and it ended like with, it just said season 1, and then it gave all their credits, and then like all the guest appearances was the nicest thing. And then it just said like thank you, and then so I hope they keep going, but it was just the best. So that was the highlight of my week, I think. Acorns.
Yeah, we got acorns falling like money in a strip club right now.
Mom, don't listen to this.
I think your mom would understand.
Hold on, no.
No, I don't mean that your mom. I think she gets the reference, not that she's in strip clubs often.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to look for my highlight of the week. I dressed up as a park ranger.
Why did the bear attach to the hat?
No.
Was it just for that photo?
Yeah.
I thought that was a real cool part.
I carried the bear
tape
around.
it on there.
Yeah, that bear's like 30 years old.
Oh, jeez.
So, gotta be careful with it.
If people don't understand, we didn't attach a real bear.
There's a fake bear.
To Grayson's hat. We attached or not even we, he attached a fake bear to his hat.
That was. I got a pretty cool hat today, or this week. That's it.
Did you have the park ranger hat just lying around?
No, I got it from. I was just looking at Spirit Halloween because usually I get a wacky hat. Like I had an avocado hat and then pepper hat, and then I decided to be a ranger.
Nice.
So then we got a work shirt. My mom found some patches and then got some pants, cargo pants, and it was set.
Nice.
And it had like my beige
Mask.
No, Nike 270s.
Oh yeah.
And they just went
Yo,
perfect.
That is
it was
so
like
sick.
Drippy ranger.
Drip
put out
ranger,
forest
yo.
fires with that drip.
That's gotta be. You gotta put that as your
That's
Instagram bio.
That's what I was saying like all day.
Speaking of which, I think we're gonna for this episode, since it is your last, and I don't think we've promoted you enough. I'll put your Instagram and your socials in the description just in case anybody who listens doesn't already follow you, which I wouldn't expect.
Okay.
Okay, now we have a problem. Is this lady wearing a Make America Great Again hat, or is it a Coca-Cola hat?
Looking at
That's
us.
the question.
Looking at us angrily. So probably the other one. Election day is in a few days, so
Election day is in 2 days.
be scared.
And without going into personal beliefs on politics,
I can.
actually, yeah, go for it. I mean, if you'd like to, of course. The fact that we could possibly have a new president within 2 days is
I hope
cool.
so.
Election day is always exciting, regardless of what happens. And I mean exciting in the most literal sense. It excites you,
Not in a good
whether
way.
that is panic or happiness or celebration or whatever it is, you will be excited
More panic.
on election day because of the nature of an election.
Yeah. Don't vote for Biden, please. On God.
I know, I'm feeling it, dude. I am feeling
Don't
it.
don't write in Kanye.
Actually,
No.
if enough of you ride in Kanye,
Mm.
then we'll be all right.
I don't.
No, I don't think Kanye could run the country. Everyone would get Yeezy merch. I can tell you that much.
For free?
No, everyone would be
Oh.
forced. Your taxes would get taken out, and then you'd have an extra $200 taken out because he's going to give you a pair of Yeezys.
Yeah. The whole Supreme Court has to wear Yeezys.
Do you think? Oh my God, that would be so cool. Imagine if, like, the whole presidential cabinet and all the staff, instead of having to
Posted
wear like suits and stuff, the whole Secret Service is rolling around in like all white
Jesus is King
T-shirts.
merch.
Yeah,
Ew.
that would be legendary.
Yeah.
Imagine the president wearing Yeezys though.
Joe Biden, right?
Joe Biden would. We should send everybody. We should get Kanye to send Joe Biden Yeezys and see if that works. Everybody DM Joe or DM Kanye West
I have
right
his number.
now. You do?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. I have Kanye West as. I voted early, so I already put Kanye West as my guy. Obviously,
You cannot vote.
I can't. That is true.
So, what's your highlight of the week?
I just realized that I completely skipped over that factor. Yeah, my highlight of the week was subtle flex. Actually large flex. I should definitely flex this because I am proud of myself. I got over 100% on my last 3 tests. I think
Jeez.
4, but I can't remember which test came before the other one because I got 101 on the calculus test.
Dang.
I got a 31 out of 30 on my AP US history test. And then, what was the other one? I got a 20 out of 19 on my AP Chem test.
Jeez.
And I have been ecstatic for the last
Killing
week
it.
just because of these factors. And I think, like, I definitely took an academic turn for the last 2 years. Even though I was like getting good grades, A's and B's, I honestly should have been focusing on like getting better grades, because as much as I loved marching band, I feel like I participated in too many lazy or social activities to where I didn't excel as much as I wanted to. But luckily, those 2 years don't matter as much as junior year, because now colleges are watching. Ugh.
I took the PSAT.
How was that?
It was easy, which probably means I did bad.
I think that means you did good. I think
We'll see.
when the difference is you're an honor student who said that the PSAT was easy. Now, if you were like failing classes, like, because I'll hear a lot of kids who are in like remedial classes, which nothing against them, everybody makes mistakes, but they'll come out of the test being like, oh, that was super easy. And then another kid will say, oh, that's super easy. And then you kind of, it's up to you to decide who's really right or what's actually good to listen to.
Yeah.
I heard there's always a bunch of like really funny questions. I heard there was like a couple Hamilton questions.
Yeah, that was weird. There was a whole Hamilton like section.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I wonder if that's like, I was telling Avalon, shout out Avalon again, because we were sitting by each other.
Do you think Avalon would want to come on the show? Even though you might not be a host?
Could be. I could give you her number probably.
Don't give me her number. Just have her hit me up on Instagram, and then we'll see if we can get her on the show.
All right.
Because shout out Avalon. She is super cool. I only met her for a total of an hour at most, but she was a pretty cool person.
So yeah, we were sitting next to each other, and I was talking to her like, I wonder if that's one of the big, like, it probably isn't because no one gets it, but I wonder if that's like, because you know there's different tiers to being a famous artist. Like you get a Grammy and you get to perform the Super Bowl or something, but like imagine you are in the PSAT. I wonder if that's like,
yeah, Lin-Manuel Miranda is like, you might have a Grammy, but I got awards for Hamilton. I got awards for Moana, and I'm in the PSAT, dog.
Yeah.
Kanye, you might be president, but you ain't in the PSAT, dog.
Music is taking over the world. So yeah.
How do you think our era will be written in the history books?
I try not to think about it. Probably me. Most of it's gonna be about me.
I like that.
I don't know. Because I've noticed something, like once, when I was growing up, you'd get to the end of history books and it would just be like, the 2000s, we have better cars, we have highways, we have phones.
But it doesn't focus on any of the things that are still happening.
So,
yeah.
like, I don't know, every textbook I saw, it was just like people on an old computer. Because like textbooks aren't updated, like, for us.
At least.
Because things can still change, I guess.
Yeah, so my problem comes down to, when we look at a textbook, do you think it,
Ooh, yeah, she's wearing a hat too.
Yeah, I know, I noticed. I was like,
pink.
oh. Which is cool. I didn't see a pink one.
I'll
admire the color.
Sorry.
What was I talking about?
Sorry.
Before I was so rudely interrupted by the big man in the street and acorns. Our era in history books.
Yeah.
I think the reason when we get to present day in our history books that it's so positive is, one, you don't want to spoil the world for children growing up.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really the reason. I think that might be a reason that they would give in an interview, or like when asked or emailed by a media station, like, hey, why don't you guys bring awareness to these problems? They would say that. What I really think it is it's easier to forget the terrible stuff of now because we're in it. Like, we don't want to write about it because we're currently in it.
Yeah.
But 60 years from now, they can look back and say, hey, things have gotten better, so we can talk about these things that happened back then.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe right now they won't say X person is a racist, because we're living in it, and it's easier to say that now because it's easier to deny it, and the facts are less relevant. Because they affect you now. But 60 years from now, when it doesn't matter whether or not this person was a racist or whatever, then they will be able to talk about it without emotion, without subjectivity. It will be an objective analysis of the facts.
What happened?
Yes.
Yeah. It's easier to not feel things when everyone's dead.
Can't have feelings.
Starting this
if
off
you're
happy.
dead. Anyways.
What else do we talk about? We could get to your playlist.
Yes. On the last episode, Grayson discussed his soundtrack to his life.
Soundtrack.
But we essentially turned them into movies. So I made mine into a movie similar to how Grayson did. So, first of all, the playlist is called Sound. I don't know whether or not that would be like the name of the movie or whatever.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like Reflection or the word reflect, something that has to do with mirrors, because mirrors are a really big theme.
Nice.
So it starts with No Role Models by J. Cole.
I love that song.
So the beat comes in, and it's just showing like frames from the movie, but playing really quickly. Okay. So it's kind of like this chaos of stuff.
Is it in reverse or?
Not even in reverse, but
like
it's just the beginning.
Frames, like...
Yeah, and they're just like playing real fast, kind of like what's a good example of this?
The Marvel intro.
Yeah, the Marvel intro. Very much like that. That is a genius analogy. Just like that. And then right when he says, first things first, rest in peace, I wanted to cut off at peace. Because that is such a beautiful juxtaposition. First things first, rest in peace. And we usually say rest in peace at the end of things. That is beautiful. So I want it to be that Marvel intro, but of other frames from this movie.
Yeah.
And then right when it says first things first, rest in peace, it cuts to a clip of me waking up and my eyes just open at the word peace.
That's cool.
And then Beach Picnic starts playing by Burbank, which, I mean, I could play a small clip while my headphones are in. Good job, me. It's just a lo-fi thing, and it's just me getting ready in the morning. So I'm like, what do you call that? Like brushing my teeth.
Yeah. Is it playing?
Changing my hair. Everybody's heard this song. It's probably in like 50 Casey Neistat videos.
All of them.
And then it's just that while I'm getting ready.
That's cool.
And then there's a small portion where like I'm shaving my face, and then I'm looking in the mirror, and there's like the segment is just longer than the rest, notably longer. So it'd just be like a 3-second clip of me grabbing my shoes, a 3-second clip of me grabbing a shirt, and then it'd be ominously longer of me having to shave my face and like stare in the mirror. And then I leave and I hop on the longboard, and it's playing Canals by Joaquin Caroud, which I'm
be
only
a good transition between those two.
Yeah, I'm going to only selectively play certain songs that I know aren't copyrighted.
Yeah.
Because I know all lo-fi is kind of free will.
Yeah.
And then I just be longboarding from the house that I currently live in Sparks to the marina, and then I'd go into like H&M or something. And not H&M, but I would end up in Ross. And while I'm in Ross, I'll walk by the mirror and I'll look at myself and be like, what is in my brain? Like, I don't want there to be any words other than the music for this whole thing.
Idea. Yeah, I think that's what I did too.
I walk by the mirror and I like take a quick glance and I walk past it, and then I like back up and I look at myself and I'm like, nope, we done did the wrong thing. And then New Soul by, I don't know how to say her name, by Yael Naim. I'll put the playlist in the description.
What do you mean
so you
by
guys can...
we didn't like when you look in the mirror again?
I just don't like my outfit.
Oh, okay.
Like I just think I look funky.
Got it.
So New Soul by Yael Naim starts playing, and I'm just trying different outfits on. It's like one of those funny compilations of putting random clothes on inside of a store, but it's Ross. So like all the clothes are like $6 t-shirts, and I'm just trying on random stuff, and then I stare at the mirror again for an ominously long period of time.
Yeah.
And then this clip was an odd idea, but for some reason it makes a lot of sense to me. Like The Worst Guys starts playing, and that's a dope track.
I love that song.
And it cuts to a clip of just like me hanging out with friends, and we're all like eating food or something, or just jamming out.
Just like the video.
Yeah, just like the video. And then the Worst Guys moves into 3005.
Good.
And we're all in an arcade because
That's
if you're
perfect.
listening to
Very-
3005, you have to be in an arcade. Cut the audio.
Okay. Hello, we're back. Sorry, we had to move.
Yeah, we just didn't want to have to deal with the influx of children and people, and I didn't want to ask them to like be quiet. I'm not going to do that. Eat, have fun.
Okay, live soundtrack.
3005.
Arcade.
All of my friends are at an arcade, and I go to play like some of the old school machines.
Yeah.
But you know how an old school machine has a reflective screen on it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I end up staring in the mirror too long, and then it cuts to me roaming like a city. I don't know which city yet, but it's Angels by Chance the Rapper. And I'm just having a merry time. I'm just having a grand old time. And then towards the end of Angels, I go to the top of a parking garage. And although this seems a little bit dark, like it starts raining and it's almost nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
And like I hop off the top of the parking garage.
Oh, no.
And I'm falling towards the floor, but as I'm about to hit it, everything that's falling becomes rain. So like as I'm falling, I just become rain, which isn't a weird metaphor for something. I just think it's a cool movie clip.
Yeah.
And then Sorry I Like You starts playing by Burbank, which is the best song.
You know what would be kind of cool?
What?
Just like, not to change your movie, but like, so your body turns into rain, right?
Yeah.
If you're falling, your body turns into rain, and then it just cuts out, and you walk by, like you walk through.
No,
the
that's
rain.
what's gonna happen.
Okay.
So, I turn into rain, and as Sorry I Like You was playing, it's just like essentially drone shots and like really nice shots of whatever city I'm in, which
Okay.
it's either San Francisco, Reno, or like Seattle or something. Seattle's probably the more likely one because it always rains there.
Yeah.
And then as Sorry I Like You was ending, it's more like of a street shot, and it's from like a worm's eye view. So if someone's shoe were to step into the frame, that's what you would see.
That's
So and
sick.
then my shoe steps into the frame,
That's sick.
and it's like it'll probably be whatever my favorite pair of shoes is at the time.
Yeah.
And then the camera pans out, and it's me. And then Paris in the Rain starts playing by Lauv, which is an amazing song.
Because what if the shoes the Paris ones? Paris that ones.
You know, I didn't even think about that, but that is a next level. Paris in the Rain. Now I have to wear the NYC to Paris Jordan 1s for the clip. And I'm just walking around admiring the city, similar to Angels, but it's a different atmosphere because Angels is like a hype, admire the city, and everything's happening in the daytime, and you know, this is happening, that is happening. But Paris in the Rain is more admire the city and like get a cup of coffee from a coffee shop that's open late and walk around and just like really admire the beauty, look at the art. Like in Reno, going to look at the Believe sign or look at the architecture of certain buildings.
Got it.
I think would be more accurate in San Francisco.
Yeah.
So that might take place there. And as I'm walking by a building, because it's a skyscraper, the whole wall is made of glass. And then like my reflection in the glass slowly becomes me in a hotel room. And except this time I'm extremely angry, and You by Kendrick Lamar is playing.
Oof.
And it's like, as the song is playing, it's just a compilation of essentially me breaking mirrors and bottles inside of a hotel room. Which, I don't drink alcohol, but this is a really emotional clip, okay?
So, like, do you think you would have sound effects of breaking, or no?
Yes, glass would break and sound effects of that would happen. And as I don't want to have all of You, because I don't think all of You fits this aesthetic, but definitely like the anger and the self-blame, which I may or may not have. I really don't think. I just think this is a really cool idea for this movie.
Yeah.
And like bottles are breaking and stuff is shattering, and I think it's more accurate to say like vases, and like there's a flower vase and like I throw it on the floor, and because all the glass is broken, there is no mirror, right? But the water, which is on the floor, is reflective. So I'm looking down at the water, and then the reflection like changes and becomes me back at me in the ocean. Or like
Okay.
I'm staring into the ocean from a pier.
Okay, that's cool.
And another juxtaposition is the next song is Freaks and Geeks by Childish Gambino.
Ooh.
And instead of like going crazy because I'm angry,
Yeah.
Freaks and Geeks would be just having the most fun possible, doing everything that I enjoyed. So like it'd be a clip of me playing basketball. It'd just be sort of similar to a Marvel intro,
Yeah.
but a Marvel intro of everything that I thoroughly enjoyed
Okay.
for my whole life, whether that be playing frisbee, playing basketball, drumming, longboarding, whatever it is. And then it cuts back to me in the water, but this time I'm floating, and I'm just staring at the sky, and Tired Boy by Joey Pecoraro starts playing, and I'm at the beach. I don't know whether it's Lake Tahoe or the ocean,
Yeah.
but it's one of those. And then I
Okay.
get out of the water, and Broad Shoulders plays,
Ooh.
and that's the last song of the movie.
Oh, that's such a good ending.
And that's the whole lesson. Like, if you listen to Broad Shoulders, it fits the movie pretty well. And the last clip is me driving away from wherever I am, whether I be in California and I'm driving back to Reno, or I'm in Lake Tahoe and I'm driving back. And then the credits roll, and it's Stand Tall by Childish Gambino.
Ooh.
And that's
like
it.
the end or
Yeah. No, the credits. Like, as even though there is no credits and it's just all going to be me,
Yeah.
then that's the song that plays.
Wait, so sorry, how did it end with you looking in the mirror, or did it end with you walking?
It ends with me driving.
Driving. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was trying to find my playlist, but I think I deleted it.
Really?
I'll make it again.
Well, we also have a recording of it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's I didn't think of that. Okay.
If you needed, I could send you the clip.
That's really good. I think Broad Shoulders is great.
Yeah,
It's a
Broad
good
Shoulders
song.
was definitely the way to go when
Yeah.
it came to ending the movie. But yeah, that's my soundtrack.
Feels like our movies are similar, but also pretty different. Because mine...
Acorns are still dropping. We moved away from the acorn dropping tree. Oh, well, it's also fall, so I guess we shouldn't complain.
Yeah, my movie is just... I don't really remember what I said, but you can just go look at the other one.
Episode 2, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's just me biking a lot. But I like it like that, I think. And then I like... Yeah, I talked about it. You don't need to hear me talk about it again. But yeah, I think yours is cool.
Thank you.
Emotions are cool.
I really enjoyed the, well, I liked the beginning because first things first, rest in peace. It's just, I love that phrase. I don't even know what it means to me. What does first things first, rest in peace mean? Maybe
Oxymoron.
yeah, it's an oxymoron. Even though that's not how the line ends.
Yeah.
I mean, if we were to cut it off right there, that is ingenious, and that is fire. And there was a lot of clips that I like cut out because I didn't think that they were accurate or fit the premise of the movie. I didn't want it to be too message-y or too deep.
Yeah.
Because I was going to have a clip where like I'm walking through a crowd and I run into me.
Ooh, that'd be fresh.
That would be fresh, but I don't know how I would explain it. Like there's no reason behind it. It's simply just cool.
Yeah.
Everything that I put into my soundtrack, although I say it's not like connected, like it is connected to me somehow.
Yeah.
I just may not have like hatred or anger within me.
Yeah.
But I definitely did at one point. So someone's listening to Coco by OT Genesis over there. You know, that's actually pretty funny to just have someone come around the corner. Baking soda! I got baking soda! I should put that in my soundtrack.
I don't know if that
I'm
fits
in
the
love with the coke. Yep, nope, not
Oh my
definitely not. Not a fan of the cocaine. But just to recap, it's no role models, then beach picnics, then canals, New Soul, The Worst Guys, 3005, Angels, Sorry I Like You, Paris in the Rain, You, Freaks and Geeks, Tired Boy, Broad Shoulders, and then the credits is Stand Tall.
Fresh. Dude, for some reason recently, I've just found like a new love for ending tracks. Like, they just feel so credity. Like,
Yeah.
Like 5349.
Yes.
Just like the end of it.
Isn't Stand Tall the last track?
Yeah. It's also
I
very
didn't realize that until
credity.
just now.
What else is there? That's also just, I don't know. There's just a lot of good like final ones. And I don't know if they're good, if they make sense to be final, if I just know that they're final, so I make them make sense.
Damn has 2 credity tracks because
Yeah,
it
'cause
can be
it's
played in
reversed.
reverse, which
Yeah.
is dope. The last one is Duckworth, right? Or the first
The
one.
first one. The last one's Blood. Then.
And the last one is Blood, and it works both ways. And that is the genius of Kendrick Lamar.
What else is a good ending track?
What do you think Blood means?
What do you mean? Like the song?
The song. I know that
The Blind Woman?
the blind woman represents damnation,
I don't know.
and it's something that he can't escape.
I don't get that one.
I think it's the blind woman represents damnation, and he can't escape it no matter how good he is,
Yeah.
because he wants to help a blind woman, but it is that want to help the blind woman that
Kills
causes him to lose his life,
Yeah.
which is odd. And and then another question is, does he really lose his life, or is it a metaphor for losing something else?
I don't know.
That's just Kendrick.
You've lost your life.
Such a good track.
Yep.
Speaking of good tracks, do you have any other musical questions? Like, is there any lines that stick out to you that you still don't understand? Or
what?
any lines that you recently discovered? I was listening to Childish Gambino,
Yeah.
and dang it, now I don't remember what the line was. I
no.
should have remembered it, but I was like, oh my god, he's still a genius, and we're still figuring it out.
Yeah, I do that. Like, I just understand things. Like, a lot of the time. Like, I've been thinking a lot about questions in songs. Like,
What do you mean?
Sometimes there'll be questions. I want to make a list of my top 10 when there's a song and it has like a question in it. Like, there's this one question in like this Bon Iver song, and I just think it sounds cool how he says it, but he says, "What's there to pontificate?" And I like the word pontificate.
Define pontificate.
I think it's just thinking. Like, what's there to think about? But I think I looked it up and that might be wrong. So, yeah, figure it out yourself.
That makes sense, because, like, ponder.
Because it's about capitalism. They all are.
All
it's
Bon
like-
Iver songs are about capitalism?
Just that album. But it's like, it's such a good song. Like, it became like one of my favorites.
I definitely think my top 10 songs... I'd say my 5 to 10 always change, but my 5 to 1 rarely change.
Yeah.
5 to 1 usually jumble around within themselves.
Have we done? We could say our 5 to 1.
What the
1 to
top
5.
5 songs are?
That we like.
Okay, number 5.
You want to go first and I'll try to figure out what I like.
Oh, buddy.
Difficult mode.
Number 5.
I have a playlist called Top Songs, but it's got...
songs.
My Top Songs playlist has 115 songs. So.
Number 5 is probably Humble.
Okay.
Just because that song speaks to me a lot for some reason.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to think about this.
This is a hard question. 4 would be Mad City.
Okay. Wait,
We
which
already
ones?
have 2 Kendrick tracks.
Someone's a fanboy. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
For sure. No, I'll totally take that. I am definitely a Kendrick fanboy.
This one. Ooh, this is gonna be rough.
Oh no. Oh no. Number 1. Okay, number 1 is Sorry I Like You.
Okay.
Or All Right by Kendrick Lamar. Wow, we have 3.
Wow.
And the number 3 is probably Freaks and Geeks.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to add like 10, maybe. Ooh, oh, there's so many good songs. It hurts.
Right? Like, we consume so much music that it's hard to actually pick favorites.
I've spent about 60 days this year listening to music. Like, that's
Just listening to music.
in hours. Like, it's like 1,000 something.
Yeah, I gotta check it this year. I'm excited. I'm always excited for Spotify Wrapped every year.
Yeah.
That's honestly one of the highlights of the year is getting to know what I listened to. That year.
Oof, this is rough. Did you finish your 5?
Yeah, I said them.
Okay, cool.
She's Mine is so good. Vile Mentality might be my favorite J. Cole song. How long can I survive with this man? That's so good. And that's another cool hip hop
Frick.
question. How long can I survive with this mentality?
Okay, let's see what we got. Sorry, Kendrick. I'm trying to weed them out.
Is You Man Like number 1?
Hey.
It's
Yeah,
gotta be.
100%. I listened to that like 150 times this year, which doesn't seem like enough, but maybe it
I
was.
think you discovered it later in the year than.
Discovered it in February.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh.
February 7th. I was sick and I listened to it for fun. And oh my goodness, that's like the only song I feel like I'll never get tired of. Like I can play it anytime, and every time, it's becoming one of those things that every time I listen to it, I notice different sounds in the background, and like it just like, the song starts off with him doing like, I don't know what they're called, but just like humming. It's like something like that, and it's so warm and happiness.
I was listening to Because the Internet, and I can't remember which track it is, but the one where it sounds like the guy is like flapping his lips in the background. He's like,
Wait.
"Ooh."
Because the internet.
It's either Flight or Zealots of Stockholm. I think it's Zealots of Stockholm.
No, it's Flight. Yeah, it's Flight of the Navigator. Yeah, he does something like that. Yeah, okay, so
That's what it sounds like.
there's a huge theme. I just looked in my favorite songs.
Okay.
I'm at 6 right now. I think I could... Oh my gosh. I'm going to get it back. Okay, I got my 5 down.
Okay, what are the 5?
They're not... I don't know if they're in order, but...
Doesn't matter if they're in order.
Top 1 is definitely You, Man Like by Bonnie there. Number 2 is maybe Solo by Frank Ocean. I don't know if that's I don't know, because then I think. And there's albums that I wish were on there that aren't. But and then there's 45 by Bon Iver. And then We Find Love by Daniel Caesar and Patience by Luminary. And I realized all these songs, except for 45, the 4 top 5 songs make me feel the same way. Like they're both like very almost gospel-y piano kind of thing. They make me feel like it's sunny out.
Wow.
And it's just it's so weird how similar. I didn't realize that they were all there. But yep, that's it.
I think the common theme within my top 5 is just feeling good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry I Like You is my favorite song because it can make me feel every emotion regardless, because the song is a canvas. You paint what you want on that song.
Yeah.
And I encountered a problem because Burbank and this artist by the name of Parker K, I believe, made a song called Sorry I Like You Too, but it's TOO.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's just the same beat, but Parker K raps over it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it kind of not ruins, but distracts from the beauty of the song itself.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about Sorry I Like You. Maybe this goes for every lo-fi song, but I feel like other lo-fi songs have less canvassiness. You can paint anything you want on Sorry I Like You, but a song like Canals is a driving song. A song like Love Mode by Joaquin Carud is more canvassy than Canals, but even the title explains the emotion that you feel when you listen to Love Mode.
Yeah.
Is love an emotion?
I don't know. Oh, that's all. That's all. For now. I was on TikTok, like I am, so many hours of the day, and I learned there's about the things that we still don't know about things.
What do you mean?
Like we don't know why people are left-handed.
True.
Or why, there's so many.
Genetic mutation?
No, because it doesn't make sense. Handedness makes sense apparently to scientists. Like that one hand is better than the others, but we don't know why some people are just different.
Yeah, because you would think that we would evolve to be more advantageous one way every time.
Yeah.
Than to sometimes be the other way. And left-handedness is hereditary, right?
I don't know.
It's genetic, I believe.
What are
Because I
some-
know my both of my cousins, because their father was left-handed, they came out left-handed as well. And presidents are more likely to be left-handed.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
Uh-huh.
That's a whole thing. A large majority of all U.S. presidents have been left-handed.
Strange.
So if you're left-handed, you're much more likely than a right-handed person by the nature
good for
of
them.
the presidency. Is Joe Biden left-handed? Please be. No, I'm kidding.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, one of them was that we don't know why humans feel the need to like boogie when we hear music. That's good.
Oh, dancing.
Which is weird. Like, I get it goes way, because this is what I was thinking. It just goes way back enough to, like, probably cavemen.
Why does music
why did
make
they
us
do
want
it?
to boogie?
Why did they do it? And
Yeah.
why do we do? Because we do it because we know that other people do it. But
What is the instinct to boogie? I want to make a song called Boogie Instinct.
Sounds like a good song.
That already sounds like a dope track. Boogie Instinct.
And it's like strange to think about, like, why do our bodies feel the need to move?
I'm not even sure.
So yeah, that was one. There's more, but I don't remember them.
Stuff we still don't know. Why do we have the need to boogie? I need to know. Because I boogie all day.
You may never know.
The world may never know. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? We actually know that one, right?
Yeah,
Confident. There's no way kids haven't been trying to find out how many licks it takes to
that
get to the
commercial's
center.
old.
Yeah, it is.
What else do we talk about, man?
I don't know. This has been a wonderful episode. This
Yeah.
was absolutely excellent. I don't know why you want to leave the show.
I don't know.
I guess that'll be how we cap it off. What?
What? We gotta hit an hour just for the sake of it.
Well, that's what I mean. That could be our last 20 minutes. What drove you to make the decision to not want to be on Mixed Wash anymore?
I don't know. I'm running out of things to say, and like it's just.
I think
lots.
we talked the most on this episode.
Well, yeah, but well, I don't know. I talked a lot last time, but you didn't hear it because of the Amber Alert.
No, you definitely talked a lot this time as well. I'm sure when we replay this episode, you will be amazed at how much speech you gave and we both gave. This has been a beautiful conversation.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about like that it's recording. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but
I think that is a wonderful thing.
I don't know. Just a lot of work, when school,
Also true.
and I don't know. I just gotta.
So do you think it is...
I don't think it might not be permanent.
and that's the thing is, I was going to ask you, would you be open to coming back to a guest episode every here and there
Yes.
to be the best guest co-host that I could have?
Yeah, because then it'll give me more time to do interesting stuff that I can talk about.
Yeah, and the same way that I want to engineer episodes to other guests, I'll
Yeah.
definitely bring subjects for us to discuss. And that was the thing that I thought about when I was creating the idea for Mixed Wash was, who do I want to talk to that I think will give the most interesting conversation? And
Yeah.
the first person I thought of was Grayson Corey, because
Wow.
you're intelligent, you have self-doubt, and I don't mean like in a depressing way.
Yeah.
I mean in a logical way. When I say something, or when you say something, we already are in the process of attempting to fact check what we said.
Yeah.
Because I understand that I'm human, and I understand that what I may say could be wrong, and I need to put that out there because I don't want to sound like someone that just thinks they're right all the time.
Got it.
And I think we share that, and I think that that is exactly what the world needs in terms of a conversation on anything, is to be open-minded regardless. Although we both happen to lean in the same direction on most things,
Yeah.
I think we understand both sides of every conversation and why there are two sides to every conversation, or however many sides there happens to be.
Yeah, because if you don't try to question yourself, then you're just gonna fall into a pit of whatever you believe in, and then you're not gonna like anyone else. You're gonna be alone. So,
And Grayson's not wrong. I'm sure that that's a reason for divorce. It actually must be. I think that's how
Maybe.
divorce happens, in fact.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know about divorce.
Yeah,
Never
neither
done
do
it.
I.
Never done it personally. Not yet.
I was moving. Oh, yeah, I recently moved. If everybody didn't already know, I live in Sparks now. Still going to McQueen though. And I was moving out, and one of my neighbors at my old apartment said, "Moving sucks." I said, "Yeah, it does." He goes, "It's just like divorce."
Dang.
I was like,
took it to a dark place.
I was like, "Well, sir, I've never gotten divorced." And he's like, "It's all a pain." I was like,
Dang. Poor guy.
also, how bad is moving really?
I don't know.
Is moving really just as bad as divorce?
I don't think so.
Divorce is
Divorce
losing.
can be like way more expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, jeez. Either he's had really good divorces or really bad moving.
Has he been divorced like multiple times?
I don't know. I didn't actually know the guy. I'm actually pretty confident he was selling drugs.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Should we pause it?
No.
Do you want to pause it?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. And we're back.
Okay.
I just asked Grayson if he would still be open to designing the visual aspect of the podcast.
I said no.
Oh,
Just kidding.
dang it.
No, I said yes.
Because I really enjoy the direction that you took it. Mix
Yeah.
wash, those two words plus what you designed is perfect. I think it's really dope. And if nobody knows, the pictures that are in the cover photos or
Yeah.
the thumbnails are
All taken when we shoot it.
are all taken at the location of shooting. So, number one, episode 1 was
The fence.
a fence at Jamaica Park.
And then the
Number-
second one was my
Car.
my
This is your
TV.
dashboard.
Yeah.
And number 3 will be Van Meter Park.
It will either be a tree or a swing set.
I think you should do the swing set.
Okay.
You might want to edit in fireflies. And no, that'll just be an inside joke. Like, no one's going to get that unless we ever talk about it.
Yeah. You have to find it. There's gonna be a firefly, and you have to find about it. Find it, not find about it.
And then theorize. I want to see it in the comments.
What could it
Theorize
mean?
what the fireflies mean.
Okay. I wanted to talk about something, but I don't remember what it was. So. Oh.
I definitely
What
no.
about you?
I seriously like. I was very happy to hear that you wanted to do the show.
Yeah.
And even though the first episode is pretty rough, like neither of us were really in correct shape. The recording situation we didn't really understand.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even have the most ideal setup for recording, but I think that's a part of the aesthetic of the show.
Yeah.
It's two guys who sit wherever, record a podcast, and then put it on YouTube, because I'm not paying $15 a month on Spreaker to put this on Spotify. So y'all can chill. You know what? Get YouTube Red if you want to listen to this and scroll through other stuff, okay?
Good point. Yeah. Okay. What have I been thinking about lately? I don't know.
What
At all.
does that mean?
I don't know at all.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative. No, it's not. Gets the people going.
Are you rapping?
Ball so hard. Wanna find me. That song is all right.
Did we run out? Just run out?
Have we run out of things to talk about?
No.
I don't think
blanking.
so. We're just blanking. Yeah, of course. We still need to go get those shoes at the mall,
Yeah.
which I'm confident they're even $10 cheaper now.
The Converse?
Yeah.
I need those. I'm changing my style, so.
They also just came out with 2 pairs of Converse that are Bugs Bunny themed.
Nice.
So they're like, it's like synthetic bunny hair.
Oh, that's
So it's
cool.
like gray hair. Well, it's hair.
Yeah.
Hare.
Oh, nice.
Which is dope.
That's cool.
What does it mean to be iconic?
Like, what do you mean? Like when people
Because
comment?
there's a different level to being truly iconic. Because when I think about iconic, the first people I think about are like Kanye West is an icon for sure. Kim Kardashian is an icon for sure. The president is an icon for sure. Is it does an icon? Do all icons symbolize the same thing? Mike Tyson.
I think iconic just means that you can. Someone would say their name and you know their personality. You know what they're like and you know what they did. Or that a very simple icon of them is noticeable.
Oh, okay.
Like you could just put like the glasses with like the slits in them. People could think Kanye West. Or you could put like orange face and fake hair. People would think Donald Trump.
That's facts.
So it's like if you break them down, people can still recognize them.
That's true. They're
It's
so
like, it's
they're at
iconic
the
is
forefront.
Someone you can recognize with your glasses off. So that's it.
If you saw Barack Obama on the street with your glasses off, do you think you'd know it was him?
Yes.
I think you'd hear it first.
He's tall.
Chicago.
That was really good.
My name is Barack Obama.
Why would he call me Chicago?
no, I mean he's talking to Chicago, like as
I'm
a
not
city.
in Chicago.
Okay,
If I saw
Grayson.
him in the street, why would he be yelling at Chicago?
I don't know.
Logic
He's got a friend named Michelle. I always imagine like if someone's like tripping and Barack Obama's really got a problem that day.
Yeah.
Michelle, get the strap.
Oh, no.
Malia, you better tell. My laugh is the most obnoxious part of the show.
It's fine, and it gives it character.
Hopefully.
Um,
Well, it depends. If something's like extremely funny, I'll laugh way too loud. And I end up doing that more often than I think I plan to.
okay. Yeah, there's nothing.
What's your favorite season? Because we're at the
Fall.
apex.
But
Really?
not this kind. I'd like the cold,
You like the cold fall?
but not winter, because my birthday isn't in winter. So,
I think my favorite... I don't even... Our seasons are changing so much because of the hoax. The hoax.
not the hoax.
Our seasons are changing because of the hoax of the fake carbon atoms
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
in our atmosphere. That I really like this halfway in between thing that we get now. Where
Really?
it's not too cold and it's not too hot.
I don't know.
It's like perfect hooping weather.
Okay. But like, hold on, I'm taking a good picture for the, just in case.
Oh, did you end up making a banner image?
No, I will
You should maybe even make it out of the pictures you just took.
Okay.
You could even like fuse them together, or
Yeah.
take a panorama if you like.
Yeah.
Maybe not at this park. That'd be kind of odd.
Yeah. But, what was I gonna say? What was I talking about?
Dang, we suck. Oh, seasons.
Oh yeah, fall just makes me feel good. Pretty much all my favorite music I pretty much started listening to when it was cold, so coldness just puts me there, and leaves make me happy, and it's my birthday, and winter, I don't know, I've never felt that great in January. I don't know why.
January has always been the worst month.
It's J. Cole's birthday month.
It is?
It's January 28th. It's a song culture.
Yeah. 1985, I arrived. Not the right song, but it makes sense because it's
We
birthday.
know his whole birthday.
Yep.
Okay, but yeah, summer is too hot. Except sometimes, well, it's either spring or fall because the weather's perfect. And I'm just jamming. I can sit outside and feel good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, fall probably. But
You-
summer second, and then winter third, and summer last.
Can you smell sunshine?
No.
No, you don't think so?
I think you can smell things that are also out at the same time. Like maybe sun hits plants and plants release something. Then you think it smells like sunshine.
Because I've tried to convince multiple people. The only person I know that can smell sunshine like I do is Juliana Garcia, because we were chilling outside and I was like, can you smell sunshine? She was like, you're crazy. And I was like, no, stand in the shade, smell the air. Okay, now go stand over there and smell the air. She done lost her mind. Which, it's so true. If you, I swear, if you smell now and then lean into the sun and smell, different. And you should be smelling the same things, right?
Maybe.
Because it's not like the air particles over there aren't turbulently flowing in my direction.
Yeah. I don't know how it works. Smells are weird.
Yeah. Odors are odd. Odors are odd. Indeed.
Otters.
Otters. English sucks as a language. It really does. I think that's how we're going to end the episode. English sucks. Except for the class.
Lately, I've been getting up from places and my vision starts to go away, like around the corners of my eyes, and I just can see like points, and it's kind of getting scary because like then my head gets all warm.
Oh no, I fall down a lot, honestly.
Like because I got up like quick and my mom was talking to me and I was just like not understanding.
And you can't hear anything. It becomes like white noisy.
And I was trying to focus on not passing out, so I was
Yeah.
like, hold on, let me just look at you for a second. And so
I lose all vision completely. It's kind of like having a migraine for like 3 seconds. You stand up and then you just can't see anything.
yeah.
Which, thank God, I don't have to stand up while driving.
Yeah.
That would be terrible. Do you think you should be allowed to drive if you have migraines?
I don't think you'd want to, so I think you should be fine. Because migraines don't just like pop in full force, right? It's like slow.
Yeah, so I think if you are about to get one, you need to pull over and do some emergency calling to get yourself home. But I don't think you should drive while you can't see the whole left side.
Yeah, like there's so many things that like the driver's manual tells you to do, and for some reason it makes me happy to think about, but I don't think I'd do it. Like it's like, hey, if you're tired, just go pull off and rest. I don't know, the thought of that makes me happy, but it's like they care about me. But
It's like, it's okay. You're tired. You don't have to drive.
I know they just care about not me killing others by sleeping. Sleeping is so scary. That's the only thing that scared me about driving. Like they do all these things to scare you. Like kids don't speed. Like, okay, I won't speed. You know, I can control speed. Like kids don't
drink.
Okay, I can control drink. Don't do drugs, I can control drugs. But like fatigue, that can just hit you. And then
You could be driving and out of nowhere just...
And the crazy thing is, like, people, like, there's nothing, like, if your body wants to, there's nothing you can do to stop it. Even if it's just for a few seconds. I don't know.
Yeah, because you can micro nap.
Yeah, that's what they
And
talked
that's
about.
20 seconds of you just gone.
Yeah.
If there's a turn, you're dead.
Yeah. So, I don't think I will, because I'm always pretty alert, but, and I don't drive, I can't drive late.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't, because I'm scared of the dark. Just kidding.
True.
I'm not scared of the dark.
Scared of the dark while driving. I don't like driving in the dark either. It's just not advantageous. Even though there really is nothing out there, like, I don't want to be the guy that accidentally runs over a kid.
That would suck.
That would suck. Is my sister here? Oh, my sister's here. That's
Really?
cool. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's my sister and...
Oh, you're right. That's funny.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Same color shirt.
All right.
Well, we gotta get 1 in 45 seconds. 1 minute 45.
Well, it has been an excellent episode. We will have you back as soon as possible.
Alright.
This has been an excellent episode. Thank you for doing the show with me. It has
Yes,
been
sir.
an honor to work with Grace and Corey.
Wow.
Your middle name is Gorgonzola, correct?
Sometimes.
Really? Sometimes? What does that mean?
Just if I feel like it.
Is it Gonzalo the other times?
Nope. Sometimes it's gondola,
Grayson Gondola Corey.
garbanzo,
Garbanzo Corey.
gorgonzola,
What is it really?
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga?
No, it's Gonzalo.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not. I can't reveal my middle name on here.
You can't? You know, now they really don't know.
Nope.
I think there's
Well,
only
all of those are not names, technically. So,
Oh, okay.
like Gonzaga's a college.
Yeah, I know. I was like, Gonzaga? Did your mom go?
Okay. Well, we got 50 seconds, so let's talk about... I don't know.
Oh, we'll end it with this one thing. If you think... This is a Neil deGrasse Tyson quote, which I say too many of these. If you think you can not wear a seatbelt at 15 miles per hour, let's say you can sprint at 15 miles per hour, which is a pretty average man sprint. I want you to put your hands behind your back and run straight into a wall
Yeah.
at 15 miles per hour
Oof.
and tell me how good you feel after.
Yeah.
No hands. I want you to run as physically fast as you can.
15 is fast for humans. Like 15,
Yeah.
15 is like.
Well,
I used to try
Usain
to
Bolt-
race my car. I
Really?
race my mom in the car when she was going like 15, and it was like
hard. It's a full
Yeah.
sprint.
fastest I can bike. We did like what 14. Imagine I was just biking like that, and I was just like,
And you hit a wall. That's essentially a car accident. Just got him.
yeah.
Anyways, there's your wisdom. Thank you, Grayson.
Don't no. Hold on. Don't drive without seatbelts.
Facts. Click it or ticket.
Yes. Well, that's in California, but I'm sure it's the same here.
Of course. Bye, y'all. We'll see.